Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything from the 1st Royal Aerospace Squadron, and this video is here to show you my new Star Citizen hangar module. Okay, if you've been following along with my videos, you saw that I had the budget hangar, which I had the Aurora in it, and I did a couple of videos with that. And then I traded that in for a freelancer. So now I had a freelancer, and I did a couple of videos in that. And then now I traded that in. So every month or so I'm getting a bigger and bigger ship. This month I have the Constellation, and the Constellation comes with the Deluxe hangar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a tutorial of the Deluxe hangar. First thing I want to talk about is these things right here. These little computer terminal station things. You know, here's one right there. What are these things? Are these for the crew to come up and or maintenance crew to come up and see what's going on with the ship, fuel, you know, life support, you know, things like that? Or is it something where I can access my mail, you know, like in-game mail, or maybe to see if my cargo had sold? This door right here, this will lead out into the spaceport on whatever planet that I am on, and then which hopefully will be Davian, if that's an option. And then so we're going to or the Davian system. I don't know which planet that is, but we're going to continue on. Now, why do I have these rails that lead into some low ground that looks kind of like it's hazy? I mean, what exactly purpose does that, what purpose does that serve? I mean, it looks cool and everything, but exactly what is it? And then I've got these, got another little module right here that controls who knows what. Okay. Now, there's like a little table right here. I didn't get into funding the Star Citizen game early enough to be able to get like a lamp or a statue of something. So mine's blank, mine's empty, unless something gets released as we progress. I got into Star Citizen right before they hit 17 million. They're now over 20 million. I'm not sure, they might even be over 21. I haven't looked lately, but it's going up pretty fast. All right, now danger. What? Okay, I don't see anything dangerous over there. And then we come over here. It says danger over there. And then I've got some dirty walls. We're gonna have to get these walls cleaned. Something's leaking or something out of these, whatever these pipes are. Okay, it might be fuel lines or something. And then we got these things that are on hinges. Look like plates that would lay down, and then maybe that's where when I fire my rockets from my engines, the flame goes out those. I don't know what those are. It says warning. I guess that's if it opens up, it might bump my head. Maybe that's where maintenance robots come in from. I don't know. Here's some boxes just laying around. I'm gonna have to get my crew to clean that up. Okay, now this is something I noticed. If you have a couple of different ships in your hangar, maybe I've got one back here. Maybe it's a 300i or something. How does it get out? Because my Constellation is blocking the way. If the Constellation is out, then the 300i can go out. But I can't just take the 300. I can't just take the 300i out unless the Constellation's out of the way. You have to figure out some new design. Now it looks like there's a crack in the floor right there, like maybe this platform is an elevator, maybe it goes down and then the ship can launch. I don't know. And then there's like 3-4 more of these vents or exhaust ports or whatever these hatches are. I don't know what that is. And it says 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, that's impressive. I don't know what they are. I wish I knew. And it says warning, of course. And then there's this blue glowy stuff on the wall. Now, is it like reflective paint painted on the wall? Or is it a glass wall that I can see through into the other side? Because you know that if you get more than one ship, that wall disappears, and then you have a larger hangar. Okay, and these fuel drums, you got just laying around, just chilling. I mean, that's explosives. Somebody's gonna have to get rid of it. Okay. So now we've showed you the the equipment table. Yeah. Okay. Back here at the back side of the ship, there is a table right here that you can activate, and then you can take your ship, and you can actually look at the different things on the ship. There you go. There's that ship. And if I point at the weapons, I move that over there. I don't have any additional weapons yet, and so these are the only weapons I've got loaded. And I'll go into all the weapons here in just a minute as we go do the tour of the ship. Okay, power, and then this is, I guess, if you have multiples, you buy them and they get delivered to your hangar. You can add them to your ship. Okay. Well, right now I'm not changing anything. And then we got an elevator right over here. This is the pretty cool. It closes in, then it drops down. Then I go over here, and we wait to go up, and then it goes up. Okay. Turn around. There's a door just opens up. Okay, now you got this upstairs area, right? Why? There's no purpose. It just looks cool, right? Okay, well, there's a door. It looks like it's got an explosive mounted onto it. I mean, what is that? Somebody needs to get that door fixed. Okay, but that door would lead into the same place maybe that other main door leads into, the spaceport. And this other door would lead into the spaceport, or if you have an extra large, or the adjacent hangar, I should say. If you've got adjacent hangars, maybe it'll lead into that. Okay, and then you got these circles on the floor. I don't know what these are. Maybe these open up and lift up, and you got a table there or something for entertaining, because you've got quite a bit of area up here that's unutilized. Okay, now we're going to go back down the elevator. Okay, now that's a beautiful RSI Constellation, right? Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about the RSI Constellation. We're going to go over to it and kind of show you something. If you notice, there's green lights. You see a green light right there, you see a green light right there, and you see a green light right there. Well, this is the starboard side of my ship, and the starboard side has green lights. Now, if you go on to the port side of the ship, it should have red lights. Okay, there you go. You got a red light there, got red light. Red light. So whenever you look at a ship in Star Citizen, you should see red or green lights. And when you see the red or green lights, you know which way they're going, or which side you're looking at. This is the port side. Okay. Now, just looking at these engines, the main engine nacelles, they are 4 TR6. Their maximum engine size is the TR6, or thruster 6, I suppose. But they're currently stocked with the TR5s. Hammer propulsion HE 5.5s. Okay, that's what's currently mounted on them. Now, there's something here to use. Oh, that's the table. I was like, what is there here to use? Okay, now you see these Mark III thrusters right here? These are my landing thrusters. There's 8 TR3s. Okay, they're currently equipped with the hydrogen propulsion M3 150s, and there's a couple of them under this wing nacelle here. There's a couple of them under the wing nacelle here, and then of course there are a couple on this these winglets in the front, and that winglet in the front, if you've seen other videos, that will go back and after takeoff, but they go forward before takeoff to stabilize your landing. Also, you got a turret underneath here, and you got one on the top in the exact same spot. And each of the engine nacelles have turreted, I guess they call them gimbal lasers. Okay, what else do you have? This is the bottom part of the cargo hold, and right there, right inside this cargo hold, or right inside this little compartment, is the P-52 Merlin Kruger Intergalactic. It's a snub fighter. Okay, so now I'm going to go upstairs. All right, and now what you've all been waiting for is the inside of the ship. But first, before I go inside the ship, I do want to give you, it is the RSI, Robert Space Industries Constellation. It's 75 tons empty. Now, it has, with cargo, it would be 110 tons. Okay, let's go take a look at the inside of the ship. Going up through the airlock, up into the common area. This is the common area. We're looking at the rear of the ship. This is the cargo hold. The cargo hold is a 35-ton cargo hold. It also has 20 upgrade slots, and I'll continue on. Now on the right and left side, or port and starboard side, you will notice that there is a exit. These doors are for docking collars or spaceports or additional ships. There is a hatch right here. This gray box here actually goes up to the roof, and when it does, you can get into the P-52 Merlin, a 5.5-ton Kruger intergalactic snub fighter. And if you look in through the glass, you can see a cockpit right there. I don't know if I'm jumping all over the place, but yeah, you can see a cockpit right there, and you see that there is a fighter inside a little mini cargo hold underneath the cargo hold. Okay, great. Now, you got storage bins over here. This is level 2, level 3 up, and hopefully they're gonna. I don't know what all that means. Okay, but these are your bunks. Now these bunks are armored bunks. It looks like very well protected. Now, what I think they're going to be used for. Here, let me go ahead and open one. Okay, I think that what they can be used for is to save your game when you're out there. Oh, there's a display screen on the inside. So when you are... There we go. When you're out and about exploring the universe, you will not want to necessarily return back to your base. To log out, what you do is you just jump into one of these cold berths, and you will be able to log out, or something like that. You mentioned something about long hauls. You can put people in their bunks. Something. Okay, now back here we got some more storage compartments. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I suppose that these are the storage bins for the crew members that would be in bunks 1, 2, 3, and 4. And all right. So now. They're also like a little table right there that you can put some stuff on, like a blanket, a towel, or something like that, when you get ready to go into your fresher. And the fresher's back here in the back, where you have a sink, you have a shower that you can go into and take a nice little shower with water, you know, or if you have to, you can always use the little toilet. Okay. There it is. Floor slippery when wet. Awesome. Okay, I can close the door from the inside if you want to hide from those guys when they're boarding. You know, not that they're ever going to look in the bathroom. Okay, let's go more to the front of the ship. Yep. Okay, right here through this bulkhead. That's the airlock that we came up in, and this right here is what we call the common area. This is where you can sit down and have a drink with your crew or guests on your ship, or maybe passengers if you're hauling passengers, and you can eat over there, and you'd have little chairs, a little fold-up chair you can sit. Now if you notice the table, when it goes up, it actually goes up into the roof, so you can walk under it or whatever. Gives you more room to stretch your legs. Okay, we got a storage compartment here. Who knows what? RSI. Might be the arms locker or whatever. What are these? Okay, that's to open up the common area. Okay, so then we go up a little bit forward. Well, actually, this probably looks like a place where you would stack weapons, but who knows? You know, who really knows? Okay, and then right here we've got a couple of seats for the turrets, above and below turrets. Weapons. What does this thing carry? Well, first of all, it has a power plant in the back, I would assume. The power plant WeTech HFR2 Plus. Plus, on the outside, it has the 4-bearing M4A laser gimbaled. And then in the turret, it has 2-bearing marksman. Nope, actually not in the turret. I guess these would be, who knows where these would be. I'm gonna have to reevaluate where these missiles are actually located. I'll go back and watch a couple of videos, because it says it comes with 2 Bearing Marksman Heat Sinker Missile 8-packs, and 4 additionals are available. And then it says it has an RSI jump engine. I don't know where that jump engine is located. And then it also has, in the turrets, it has 2 Klaus Werner CF.227 Panther twin turrets. Alright, so let's check those things out. Now, this button will actually move the seat down, and that worst seat up. So we're actually going to get in the lower turret seat, because that's what I wanted to check out. And it lowers me down. Awesome. And then the bay doors underneath open up. And I'm turning. Right now I'm turning. You can see the underside of the floor, basically, of the hangar. Turning my head. It's trying to keep up with my head, but I can turn my head faster than the turret will move. Okay, some readouts. Don't have any idea what they all are. And it's a lot like the Millennium Falcon, where you say, "Don't get cocky, kid." Okay. Right? Okay, well, let's get out of this thing. Perfect, right? Good. All right. Not everything's usable yet. That's going to happen in the future. Right now, we're up in the bridge, not a cockpit. This is not a cockpit. This is a bridge, because it is a starship, right? So we're going to go ahead and jump in that seat. The seat has to turn to face rear for you to get into it. And then it faces front. And I assume this is the captain's seat. I'm assuming this would be the pilot seat. I'm not sure who these other two seats would be for, but it does look cool anyway, right? Well, let's see if my hands actually move. Look at that. They're twisting and turning, pulling back, going forward. What about leaning left, leaning right? There you go. Leaning left, twisting. All right. All right, all right, all right. And let's get out of this chair. Oh boy, I'm a nerd, you know. I can't help it. Okay, so what else? What else is there really cool to talk about? Oh, let's talk 3D. Let's get back in let's get back into the seat, and let's get some exterior views. I'm going to hit the F1 and look at the outside of the ship. There we go. So you can see the gimbal turrets right there, and these engines actually do pan and tilt themselves. That's pretty cool. Their jump drive is I don't know, have any idea where the jump drive would be. It's probably right there. And then hit F1 again. And that's the side of the ship, but this is the point that allows you to wheel and look and zoom in, and then you get to see into the bridge where you can see my avatar just sitting there, and then, you know, cool. That's probably the jump drive right there somewhere. And then, yeah, that's pretty awesome. And then you can see on the inside, 3D view on the inside. That's pretty cool. Cool glass and all that cool stuff. What are those, air tanks or something? I don't know what that is. Okay. It's got a pretty sizable chair. And he is out. Okay, so we have the common area with a tour of the bridge. Oh yeah, I did want to say one more thing about our shields. The shields, we have the bearing 6S7A, and when they allow us to get into the P-52 Merlin, when they allow us to open this and actually get down inside there and get in that cockpit, I will do another video review of that. But right now, I'm going to leave you with me running around and getting out of the ship. And thanks for coming out and checking out this video, and I hope to see you guys in the verse.